Hey, what's up everybody? Good morning. Good thing I woke up not right at 2. Something in my brain woke me up an hour early and was like, the servers are up. The servers are up. We've got to get in right now. Gentlemen.
Morning. What's it?
Good morning.
I literally just rolled out of bed.
Same. I'm excited though.
No, I'm
Be
really
hyped.
excited, yeah.
It appears my calculations were correct. I knew that at this very spot, I would encounter none other than Anuccio, the hero who saw us through the final days. So certain was I, my math was that I stood here for, well, let's not concern ourselves for that. Strange crystal we but recently discovered, for instance, defies our very conjecture. You've been to the center of the star and so far beyond it, however, so we hope that you may see something in this crystal that we academics do not. I beg you lend us your well-traveled eye at Aporia. Professor Claudian will be eagerly awaiting your arrival. Okay. I wonder how long it's going to take to get into the first one. Greetings, Anuccio, and welcome to my humble laboratory. I am sure Nemgigi has already told you plenty about us, but allow me to introduce myself personally. I am Claudian, leader of this little research collective. Oh, wait, isn't there server maintenance right now? Oh, you're right, there is server maintenance. I should log out. Duh. It was we who peered into the fathomless sea from the antitower in the Dravanian hinterlands. That we spoke with Heidelin and learned of our fate that would befall us, the star, the final days. Soon thereafter, all research was moved to Labyrinthos, and though through the Itioscope did we continue our vigil. As impressive a work as this device is, however, it can glimpse but a fraction of the sea's infinite depths. Which brings us to the matter at hand. Not long after the Exodus was declared, we recovered an unusual crystal shard during a routine observation. It appeared before us suddenly, as if propelled to the surface by some unknown force. It was a Litobus. Calling it now. We found that it possessed an ethereal density that exceeds that of normal crystals by orders of magnitude, and its shape resembles nothing which occurs in the natural world. It was made, not formed. Unfortunately, that was the extent of the information we could glean before we were forced to turn our focus towards the Exodus. The crystal was very nearly forgotten amidst the sudden upheaval. But thanks to the efforts of a certain someone, that crisis is now behind us, and we are free to resume our research. Thus did we decide to seek you out, the dauntless adventurer who delved into the unknown and beheld its innermost secrets. And now we would have you see for yourself. Oh, it's tiny. It's a little guy. Here is the crystal in question. If it resembles aught you have encountered before, even by the smallest degree, please say so.
I too am also woops.
Does it look like the... Oh! Oh! Yes! I was gonna say it's gonna look like the Asian crystal thingies. Memory abides within this crystal. Yep. Is it gonna be the memories of a Litobus? As I thought, you do know what this is. Please tell me everything. Well, you see, the Asians have these brain crystals. They download all sorts of MP3s and movies onto them so they can stay entertained during airplane flights. I see the Asians use these to transfer their memories to new vessels. Fascinating indeed. Yeah, so when they take the seat of a convocation member, they use those crystals to transfer their memories. That is how Pandæmonium came to be. That's how Amon became Pandæmonium, right? If indeed there are memories stored within, they may reveal themselves to you upon contact. That sounds dangerous. I'm in. Whoa! If anyone, message, come, Pandæmonium, please. Faces. Grave threat. Star. In danger? That expression does not bode well. What did you see? Nods. Pandæmonium. It's not a word I have heard before. If my knowledge of the ancient tongue serves me, it means all demons. Not a name that inspires optimism, all things considered. There is a person I would have you seek. The one who has delivered so dire a warning. Your story tells us that this crystal could very well have been made by one of the ancients. Oh, almost certainly was. If that is the case, then discerning the nature of this pandemonium would require a trip far into the past, to an era before the Sundering. I know of only one individual capable of such a feat, the very hero who traversed time to prevent the world's doom. If receives this message. I'm going in. Come, Pandemonium, quickly! Did we just get decked? What happened? That sounded like we just got punched. Oh, hey, it's Elpis. Oh. Pretty boy. Is that Elidibus? Could it be? Whoa, look at his eyes. No, of course not. Apologies. But for the briefest moment, I thought you to be a dear friend of mine. I realize how that, such a notion is preposterous. Oh, he saw a Zem in us. That's why he recognized us for a moment. She told me a falling star would appear before me, and I suppose he must be it. Truth be told, I did not expect the expression to be so literal. So I'm guessing this is the Asian person who became the seat of Elidibus, if I'm not mistaken. Ah, apologies for not introducing myself properly. My name is Themis. As you can see by my bare face, I am not one of Elpis's observers. Rather, I am come here on an assignment, which has been more or less routine up until this very moment. You certainly do know how to make an entrance. I must wonder what brought you here, for it is plain that you do not belong here, or any place I know, for that matter. I'm a Zem's familiar. That worked last time, kind of. It appears my initial impression was not so preposterous after all. I did not know my friend had such a unique familiar at her disposal. If you are here at Azem's behest, then I believe I can hazard a guess as to your purpose. You are here to investigate Pandemonium, yes? Yes. If so, we may be able to help one another, but first, might I trouble you to explain how you came to collide with my skull? Yes, very carefully. I see. I believe that dispels any major doubts I had concerning your intentions. Apologies for being so intrusive, but you must understand this is an uncommon occurrence. I shall pry no further, for I am well aware that we all have secrets we must keep. However, if I may, I would very much like to take a look at this crystal of yours. Peep my crystal. Fascinating. While I cannot say much as to what it contains, it is clear that there are memories stirring within. Memories that speak of something gravely amiss in Pandæmonium. The facility extends beneath Elpis and is overseen by the wards of La Habrea. It houses those creations that are highly valued as research subjects and highly dangerous to the star. Naturally, it is strictly guarded and under constant surveillance. Several days ago, however, an unnatural shift in the flow of its surrounding aether was detected. Soon thereafter, all communications from Pandaemonium ceased. Gasp! I'm here as a representative of the organization that works directly with the convocation, and have been tasked with investigating this incident. Okay. Now that there's some measures of transparency between us, might I offer a suggestion as to what we should do next? We gotta go in there, bro. Now then, my proposal is a simple one. Let us journey to Pandaemonium together. Our destination is the same, and I suspect the arrangement would work to our mutual benefit. Besides, I should have no trouble gaining us both access. I do hope you agree. I would be loath to part ways from the falling star I had been waiting for so long. Originally, I had planned to conduct my investigation with the friend I mentioned earlier. She had also noticed the anomaly near Pandæmonium, so it only seemed natural that we should investigate it together. However, she eventually decided that it would be unwise for us both to go. If two members of our organization were seen poking our heads about restricted facilities, it could raise questions, you see. I decided to go alone, but she left me with these words: "Fear not, for in my absence a star shall fall before you." While I could not comprehend her meaning at the time, I believe now I understand. She does have a way of being right about these things. I see. Even so, her hints of what to come are generally more cryptic. I suppose I should have kept my gaze to the heavens. I hope it's a Zem, dude. I called it earlier, but I think the final fight, or at least one of these fights, is gonna be a Zem. Or something to do with a Zem. I hope I am not overstepping my boundaries by asking, but you seem to be quite familiar with Master La Habrea. Do you know him? Oh, the stories I could tell you. We're about to fight some demons. Demons that are escaping their shackles. I was expecting some Elidibus content. I have a feeling this is the guy who took up the seat of Elidibus, but I don't know, we'll see. I had to contain my surprise for sake of appearances, but is it true that you two have met La Habrea in the flesh? I find you more fascinating by the moment. Still, I shall refrain from asking too many questions. Secrets will make our journey all the more intriguing. We shall come to know each other in time, I wager. Or else, why would fate have orchestrated our meeting? In any case, let us be off. Truth be told, this will be my first time beholding the fabled Pandaemonium with my own eyes. Here's to a new adventure. Whoa! Holy shit. It's so spooky. It is much as I feared. The speaker seemed in such high spirits that for a moment I thought the ethereal irregularity not nearly so grave a potent as I had imagined. Alas, 'twas a feeling I would end vain hope. To gaze upon this complex network of chains and wards, the untrained eye might not sense anything awry. No effort has been spared in making this place impenetrable. This place is giving me like actual Persona vibes. This looks like a palace. Even the finest masterworks is not without its flaws, however. Someone or something is tampering with the protections. It is working from within, eroding them from the inside out. Fear not. There is no immediate danger. I reinforced what protections I could the moment we arrived. This will not put an end to whatever is occurring, but it shall at least serve to slow its progress. One small victory, though the road ahead of us is yet long. Yes, powerful forces are at work here. The silence in the air speaks volumes. While I did not expect a bustling facility, I see not a single warder. Our first course of action should be seek one out, wherever they may be. Oh, the music. However, there is something you must know. The magic I wove upon entering requires my constant awareness. That is to say, if we are forced to fight, I cannot risk joining you in battle. Should I lose focus, Pandemonium's protections will rapidly crumble before the force assailing them. I got this. Were there any way, I would gladly choose it, but let us at least be grateful that neither of us is here alone, trapped in hopeless circumstances. If we should fail to find a peaceable solution, then I hope that I can rely on your strength to see us through. Got it. Of course, you have my promise. Thank you for offering your help so willingly. If weapons are drawn, I hope to be able to lend at least a touch of magical support. Creation magics do have their uses in that regard. I had it in mind to use your Aether as a basis for illusory allies that will fight at your side. Oh, cool. Perhaps 7 shall do. Not exactly an army, but by the looks of you, a formidable band nonetheless. Oh, so he's gonna make the people that spawn in with us in the Duty Finder. That's kind of cool. Then so it shall be. Now, what I wonder awaits us in Pandemonium's pitiless halls. Asphodelos, the first circle, now accessible. So the first tier is called Asphodelos.
Dude, I'm so excited that this is like actually hell. Like how I
Yeah, you were doing like
saw
research on this stuff, right?
Yeah. Yep. It actually turned out to be the gates of hell, with like the circles of hell being our fights. It's pretty cool.
Oh, is Asphodelos a circle of hell?
It said the first circle, so I'm assuming that because Pandemonium means the
yeah,
the gates of hell.
the
you're
first
just going
circle.
through the circles, yeah.
Then what's gonna be at the end if we already fought Hades?
Lucifer.
Lucifer?
Yeah. It's my assumption anyway.
Oh. That's a good guess. Who's this? Jailer? Warden? Oh, I'll save them. I must. They're transforming? Whoa. Let's beat his ass. You're all just my refractions.
Wait, this is the guy that I posted in chat yesterday saying I bet it was this.
Really?
Yeah.
Eric Thoniosis? We're just gonna call him
Yeah,
Eric.
it's the-
His name's just Eric. Eric Andre.
The son of Venus.
The
or
son of
whatever, I don't know.
Venus?
Yeah. It's kind of irrelevant. But it's just, that's how I found it in Greek mythology.
That's cool.
Jesus, its hitbox
Yeah,
is
his
huge.
hitbox is fucking massive.
What the fuck?
I like it. Jailer's Flail.
Tank? No, not Tank
It
Buster.
he's
Gets it right.
swinging the left side. Yeah, that was the left side
Yeah.
cleave. Then he's gonna do the right side. Is he? Yeah. Now get on the left. What's with the music?
Yeah, I don't know.
Raid wide. Oh, he's targeting me. Here, get away from me. Knock back, and then a stack on that person.
Interesting.
Gonna try to arm's length that next time.
Yeah, actually, I'm just gonna stop doing damage. I want to keep seeing the fight.
What? No, beat his ass.
What?
You feel an overwhelming cold. What the? I think I'm gonna go here.
I also think I'm going here.
Yeah,
Okay,
they explode from the bottom. Now I need to get an ice.
Gotcha. So it's just 4 choices. That's interesting.
And now I need a fire.
I wonder if those purple lines insta-kill you.
Maybe. Shining cells.
I'm gonna stand over here. Oh.
Oh?
I'm gonna stand over
Aether
here.
chain. I'm gonna stand on the blue.
Okay,
Oh.
blue's bad.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
gonna
look at
keep
the color
standing.
that he has.
Oh,
he's gonna blow
duh.
up the color that he's using. Duh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a very obvious tell. Oh, we gotta get on a red one on this side. And now blue one on this side. That's kind of cool.
Now I know why the hitbox is so large. Now
Yep.
they're giving free up time for everybody forever.
All right, he's gonna knock that guy back and then probably stack. I'm gonna
He's
guess
going
he's
to
gonna
the wall.
he's gonna do a color too.
Yep. I was right. He's going into the wall.
Did indeed go into the wall. All right, this again. I need ice first. This is gonna be annoying for positionals.
He hasn't moved.
Well, I mean, like, if you need to go to the top side for a color.
Oh.
Order's Wrath. That's the raid wide. Damn, that shit hurts. Another one?
We're also using actually 0 mitigation on it, though. You have to consider that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's like literally nothing on those AoEs.
I see.
I think we had missionary on one of them.
That does feel like a lot more raid wides and like outgoing damage than other previous raids, though. Does it not? I was
Maybe.
saying I feel like there's gonna be more because of how many tools they gave us for like MIT. Like just making Feint and Addle work on both now.
It is weird that there's only like 2 mechanics showcased. Normally there are more showcased in the normal here.
Slam shut. I mean, there's a few.
There's this mechanic, and then there's
The fire and ice one, and then the knock back into stack,
Yeah, yeah.
and then the room cleave. Cool fight.
yeah,
Not bad.
could be
That's-
interesting.
Eric.
It reminds me of the duty roulette, or no, not the DRS Savage fight.
Yeah.
Hot and cold lady.
So we're not rolling on anything, right? Because we still need to know what's
No.
best.
Yeah, we have to make sure we pass on everything.
Pass on
here.
everything and go back for loot later. I bet you there's gonna be a phase in that fight where he's gonna do like the colored pizza slices with also the elements dropping in the quadrants at the same time.
Yeah, I could see that.
It's gonna be big thinkies.
Yeah, for sure.
That was a thrilling display. And if I may be so vaunting, the warriors I spun from your Aether fought even more splendidly than I had anticipated. Yeah, I was even in VC with them. I suppose they were cut from excellent cloth after all. We should wait until this man regains his senses. He wears the robes of a warder, and I would be very curious to know what drove him to attack us sight unseen. Inuccio, he stirs. Oh, What came over me? Were you being tempered by a demon? It's coming back to me. My mind was filled with a storm of desperation, anger. I leapt at you, though I knew naught of your intentions. Pray accept my apologies, and my thanks. Had you not knocked me some sense back into me, I may have fallen upon less capable of defending themselves. No problem. I am Eric Thonius, a warder of Asphodelos, Pandemonium's highest layer, and the place we're in now. One must wonder why you are so desperate to keep us out. What is happening in Pandemonium? The creations interred within Asphodelos have been set free and stalk its halls to no end but violence. That's not good. That is not good, to say the least. Has this ever happened before? No, never. Each level of Pandemonium is under the charge of a key ward, who keeps strict control over the most minute aspects of their domain. They're selected with great care, and their loyalty to Master La Habrea is absolute. Yet something has gone terribly wrong. Try as we might to hold the line, the chaos within is overwhelming. I hardly realized that I had become separated from my colleagues. I remember a chorus of whispers assailing my senses, and afterwards only flashes of rage and fury, then blackness, from which I awoke to find whatever had overcome me was gone. I see, your senses may have been muddled by magics that affect the mind, perhaps the selfsame ones that saw you separated from the other warders. Whatever had taken a hold of me, thank you for releasing me from its clutches. That you've come here from the surface must mean some word of our plight has reached the outside world. If you know anything that may help, pray tell. Interesting. Horror among horrors. So Pandemonium's protections are indeed being dismantled from within. By the same individual, or individuals, that released its captives, and set them upon you, no doubt. Such knowledge avails us little, however, if we cannot ascertain their identity. Themis, was it? You said you worked for an organization under the auspices of the Convocation. Were they to receive word of what has transpired here, what measures would they take? Shut the place down. Doubtless they would consider this place a lost cause. Pandemonium's ties to the outside world would be severed, or perhaps it would be wiped from existence entirely. They can just do that? Holy shit! As I thought, were the creatures to escape to the outside world, there would be an untold carnage. The words of La Habrea would never risk that, despite what value the research subjects may hold. All the more reason to work with haste. If we can't expect further help, then it falls upon me to save the others. I'll not leave them behind. You would go alone. I won't leave the other warders to face certain doom. I know they fight for survival even now. They wouldn't abandon their duty. They would see the creatures return to their cells at all costs. And I must do the same. Themis, I know the request I'm about to make of you is a monumental one, but please, say not a word of this to the Convocation until I've been given a chance to set things right. He's a hero! Let's go, Eric! Forgive my rudeness, Eric, but my decision cannot be swayed by emotion. You would only be co-signing yourself to an early death. Strength of resolve alone cannot win the face of an overwhelming odds. That being said, our investigation has only begun, and we would be remiss to turn back ere we've made an exhaustive survey. So, for the time being, there is slightly more than resolve to rely upon. Nice. Heh. I knew you'd be all too eager to join us. Each moment since you fell from the skies has been more interesting than the last. More and more, you remind me of my dear friend. Which goes some way toward encouraging me that this matter will yet reach a satisfactory conclusion. So you agree to help? For the moment, our goals align. To protect the protective magics of Pandæmonium yet hold. So for the moment, time is in our favor. Let us proceed upon the course you and Anuccio have set us upon. Themis and Anuccio, yes? Thank you. The warders owe you a great debt already. We will fix this place up yet. We shall be glad to have someone familiar with Pandemonium's halls by our side. A party of 3 is ever so much more entertaining than a pair of 2. Now let us turn our attention to rescuing our colleagues. Perhaps it would be wise to approach the gates. In any case, have followed you out. Pretty interesting so far. I like this. Not a sound can be heard from within, which means neither creature nor warder has made it this far. We should begin forming a plan to save them at once. Forgive me if I misunderstand. What do you mean to rescue the warders and creations both? Naturally. While they may be dangerous, they're valuable research subjects. I wouldn't see our labor, our untold hours of study go to waste. I dare say La Habrea would smile to hear you say such a thing. That is, if we had cause to report this incident to him. Smile. I'm not sure his face is capable of such warmth. Ah, so you have met him before. I was under the impression he had rarely visited Pandemonium. I have, yes. My mentor was the previous head of this facility. That is to say, La Habrea's predecessor in the position of Chief Keyword. Her name was Athena. She was a researcher in the words. It was she who appointed me to this position, in fact. I see. I did not know there was a Chief Keyword before La Habrea. Your motivation to save your research subjects is not entirely driven by duty to the words, then. You wish to also preserve the work of your mentor. You have the right of it. I'm lacking in ideas of how to go about that, however. I'm a mere warder and cannot wield intermittent magics. Ah, but of course, I can hardly expect you to be versed in magics we use here. If you recall, during our battle earlier, I bound you in ethereal shackles. Interment is a more refined and powerful magic based upon the same principles. While both are used to keep our subjects docile, only the key ward of each tier is permitted to use interment. Even if I were allowed, I lack the aptitude to use the spell to any notable effect. Fascinating. I have some knowledge of these forms of spellcraft, actually. La Habrea himself established their foundation, if I recall. While shackles are meant to bind an object in place for a short time, interment freezes the very space around it for as long as the caster wills. Indeed, while the illusory beings you summoned in our fight suggested as much, I see your knowledge of magic is vast. Perhaps you've already mastered the art of interment, and I've been lecturing you like a child all this time. Is that time magic? I'm afraid my knowledge ends there. I have not the precise understanding of how the invocations interact with natural laws that would be needed to cast said spells with any consistency. While I consider myself well versed in various magics, I would be ill-advised to assume the duties of keyword without instruction. That being said, if I were to learn more of interment and its inner workings, perhaps... Well, you have a warder standing in front of you. Well, the solution is obvious when you put it like that. Eric, you implied that what prevented you from performing interment was lack of magical capacity. What if I supplemented your power with my own? Would the spell succeed then? I can't say for certain. I've never heard of such a thing being done. I believe it may be our best recourse, that is. Of course, assuming you can perform the initial rites and incantations flawlessly. Even the smallest misstep, and we would have to start over. Eric's a Chad. You needn't worry about that. I've seen the spells cast so many times that their motions have been burned into my memory. I won't disappoint. Let's go. Very well. Let us work out the specifics afterwards. Once we do, we can test out our methods on one of the escaped creatures. Though I suppose there is the matter of finding one. It would be foolish to rush in blindly, lest we find ourselves surrounded with naught but an untested stratagem at our disposal. Nay, I would prefer to engage a single creature that Inucio could dispatch of her own if the spell were to go awry. I agree, and I may have an idea in that regard. I recall seeing the hippocampus wandering the waterways during my flight. Perhaps it's still there. Few of the subjects housed within Asphodelos are fond of water, and I believe we'll be able to engage the beast without fear of unwanted guests. I see. Into the waterways. Then that shall be our first target, or perhaps subject is a better term. Before we commence with the intermittent magics, the creature should be weakened to a sufficient degree. I believe I can trust you with that task. Alright, I beat it up, you freeze it in time. Simple. As dependable as ever. Once you have given it enough a thorough trouncing, we shall bind this hippocampus with the keywords magic. Until then, my illusions shall fight by your side. Hell yeah. The hippocampus will be alone, but it's a daunting opponent nonetheless. Its magic warps the environment around it, and it'll be home amidst the waterways. Steel yourself for a fight. You got it, boss.
The second circle.
Hippocampus. We're gonna fight. What's a hippocampus? Is it like a horse thingy?
I thought the hippocampus are like the dogs.
That's a hippogriff. Hippocampus is a thing in your brain, isn't it? Hippocampus?
Yeah, hippocampus is the thing in your brain. But also, I think that plays into the fight because it said that it bends space around it.
What if it's just like a big brain blob?
Maybe it's that, yes. I imagine it has something to do with its ability,
It
though.
might look like O2S or whatever, you know, that model. Oh, God.
I'm pretty sure it's not.
Oh, God. What is that? Oh. It looks like Yasmet.
So, I think he's going to do, like, illusion magic and stuff from what he said. So this will be interesting,
Yeah,
I think.
it distorts space and time around it. Oh, Jesus.
I don't know if I
creation.
like this model.
The
It's fucking
hippocampus.
weird looking.
Yeah, it's like that final boss from that one Stormblood raid, the Yasmet.
Yeah.
Oh
Little
God, lifted platforms. Wait, can we walk on these? You can. Okay. Ooh, the music. Hang on, I want to turn this
There's
up.
just... Wait, hold on. There's definitely a callback to Sastasha. Remember the mechanics and execute.
Oh yeah, we have to step on the platforms. And there's no positional requirements.
Oh, God. He's smaller, though. That's cool.
We'll be able to...
Step.
Oh, we're gonna have to stand on these platforms, and that's why there's no positional requirements, because we're gonna have to go to a random one.
Yeah.
I didn't have time to turn up my music.
That's a
Damn it.
stacked buster. Do you have a tank with you? Okay, you do.
Of course it recenters itself. Where would the challenge be? We don't want the fight to be too hard. What the hell?
So he's going that way.
No, he's going both ways.
Oh. That's true.
Oh! Okay, the head cleaves the entire half of the arena, and the body only hits right in front of it.
Oh, yeah. Guess I dodged it by accident. And I didn't realize that until just now.
When I saw its head and its body separate, I was like, What?
Dude, this Dragoon's like, hey, fuck it, there's no positional, so I'm gonna stand in the
Yeah,
front.
I mean, fuck it. Just run around.
I'm gonna stand on the vents because it's glowing.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there's water now. So we have to walk on the grates and the...
Wait, step on the water, what's it do?
I don't want to step on the water.
Oh, I stepped on the water. Help me.
What did it do?
It gave me dropsy for 15 seconds.
Oh god. Here, I'll run over here.
I'm gonna die. Ow.
Yeah, definitely gotta spread those out. I'm gonna arm's length this. Oh, he jumps to... Okay. I didn't see that. Man, this is a crazy fight.
Yeah, I kind of like that it takes off part of the platform. So it's disassociation, so it's gonna do a charge.
Oh, look at outside the arena. The head.
Yep.
I love the piano in this. A flare
Oh, it's
and
a
a party
meteor.
stack. These little random piano sections are so good. Probably gonna
Yeah,
have
hang
to
out with
do on Savage. You're probably gonna have to do clock spots here.
Yeah.
Spoken
In
cataract.
this.
Oh, the
It's-
body
watch
thing.
where it's pointing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh. Ow. Eruption. Oh.
Oh,
Good thing we were stacked for that.
this
accidentally.
one's safe. This one's safe right here.
I don't like the color of these AoEs, these pink ones. They're really hard
I'm
to
stacking
see.
on Mama's milk.
Good for you.
Our Reaper's name is Mama's milk.
Wait. Oh, this is already cringe. I can't put my raid buffs out to people.
Does that not reach
Have to.
everybody? Oh god.
Nope. Not across.
Poor tanks, man.
She just do nothing.
Yeah, the fucking bosses just move themselves. So we got Eric, and then we got Hippo. We gotta have Hannibal Buress next.
We're getting Medusa, I swear to God.
Medusa?
Yep.
Let's see if you're right. You did your research. I didn't do shit for research. Oh, wait. Yep. I could not relay that information fast enough, but I did it in my mind.
The red is half room, orange is a line.
Oh, that's a good way to look at it. Yeah, that's probably better. I didn't even notice they were different colors.
Just tell that to Happy in Prague.
Colorblind, by the way. I got this, don't worry. Dragon Song Dive! Oh wait, somebody stuck on me! Somebody stuck on me! Dragoon Bro! Yes! Dragoon Bro got my back. I'm really glad there isn't positionals on this. Oh, the head's gone? East side safe? Oh god, I hit the dropsy on accident. Jesus. Ow.
Yeah. It only takes for like 8k, but it
8K?
lasts for like...
We have like not even 30k HP.
Yeah. God, I'm so scared watching this cutscene. I want to pass on loot.
Do it, Eric. Do it. Did he do it?
Wait, how are you passing on loot in the cutscene?
Yo. I don't see the loot. What do you mean?
Oh, I thought you were... I don't know, I just looked over and I thought you were already looking at loot.
No, I was watching the cutscene.
I'm almost certain the fact that those are grates on the ground make me believe that it's either going to like fill up part of like the left or the right side, so you only can use part of it, or you only can use the little squares.
I bet you we're all gonna start on one square, and then we're gonna have to look to our left and right, and one of the tiles is gonna be like overflowing with water, and then we have to like move together as a group, and then if we move to the wrong one, we all just get hit by like a burst of water or something from under the grates.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to like dodge to safe spots. It's gonna be pretty big brain, I think.
Dude, big Sastasha vibes, chills, bro.
Actually, chills. I knew that you were no mere mercenary, but to make such clean work of the hippocampus, seasoned finders scarcely have the occasion to visit Pandemonium, let alone display their skills. Mastery takes all forms, indeed. Needless to say, our plan worked to perfection, in no small part thanks to you two. Themis's power was more than enough to complete the interment. Spellcasting was never my strong suit, but that almost made me feel like a proper magus. Truly. Having seen your abilities firsthand in your fight with Inucio, I beg to disagree. Shackles is one exception, and 'tis only because I've been forced to practice it since I was a small child. Other magics leave me feeling completely out of my depth. Regardless, it seems luck is on my side to guide me to you. We may prove impossible possible after all. Do the impossible. Row, row, fight the power. The fires of creation. Themis is pondering the road ahead. Oh, that's cool. While our successes in sealing away the hippocampus is certainly heartening, the fact that we have yet to see any other warders concerns me. The key ward of Asphodelos is nothing if not cautious. Doubtless, he has gathered what warders he could and retreated to a safe area. Let us hope so. It occurs to me that I know little of the key wards besides their magical prowess. Is there aught more you can share? Of course. A man named Hesperos is in charge of Asphodelos. Not only does he have thorough knowledge of creatures here, but he takes great pains to be a mentor to each of the warders under his charge. He has done much to ensure that I flourished here, in spite of my ineptitude at magic, and I have always known him to be the sort of man who faces difficult decisions with unwavering composure. Furthermore, key wards are not only masters of interment, they can also bend the hallways of Pandemonium to their will with creation magics. With all this in mind, I am certain that so long as Hesperos guides them, the other warders are safe. I can see why absolute control over environs is imperative. Had we faced the hippocampus upon arid sands instead of waterways, I suspect the battle would have ended much more quickly. In any case, if this Hesperos is as capable and caring as you say, we would do well to seek him out as soon as we can. He is like as not taken your colleagues to a secure location. The safest place would be the innermost circle of Asphodelos. From there, they could flee to the Abyssos if hard-pressed. Even should they have sought safe haven within other circles, if we make for the fourth, we ought to encounter them on the way. Indeed, we shall gain a comprehensive understanding of the situation within Asphodelos, which will be essential in determining whether we ought to continue down to Abyssos. The rub, of course, is that I myself possess no power to bend the circles to my will. Instead, we must proceed through the central corridor, which was barred by the Phoenix, last I checked. Or Phoenix. The Phoenix. Phoenix. I've heard the name before. A fiery bird with life eternal. Is it Phoenix? Phoenix? You're spelling it differently. Beyond unquenchable brilliance, the perfected concept boasts nigh boundless restorative powers. If I recall, truly an exemplary feat of creation magics. Perfection is ever built on the back of failure, however, and La Habrea suffered countless missteps during his experiments. And he was hardly the only one. This Phoenix will be but one of many attempts at a concept gone awry. Okay. Aye, far from evoking wonder, our Phoenix is a creature of fury and wrath, and seeks only to turn the world to ash. Thus it was confined within Pandemonium. Development of the concept continued elsewhere, but as the moons turned, more and more researchers abandoned this project as an impossibility, save for La Habrea and his words. When I received word that at long last La Habrea had succeeded where so many others had failed, I was nearly overcome. Pray tell, How did the Warders of Pandemonium celebrate their master's accomplishment? I don't believe we did. The research of Wards of La Brea has little consequence to our work here, save for those rare times it charges us with a new specimen. Truth be told, I don't remember anyone making note of this occasion. But enough reminiscing. We must make ready to confront the Phoenix. While it's possible that it flew off to some other wing of the Pandemonium, we would make that assumption at our own peril. Better to assume that we'll need to bring Asphodelos' most unruly subject to heel. Most unruly subject? I certainly see no reason to delay. The Phoenix power over flame will avail it to far less in a barren corridor than elsewhere, so it may serve us well to subdue it sooner rather than later. Let's do it. Hey, yo, where the bird at? Oh. Oh? I knew he was gonna be a boss. As soon as they showed his face, dude, it looked evil. He's gonna be the last turn of this tier. What? Damn it, I was literally going to guess that he was gonna be one of the fights. It seems whoever is behind this can alter the space around us at will. We face an uphill battle. Impossible. If those were creation magics at work, then that means... Let's confront that reality after we have conquered the enemy in front of us. Every drop of our focus shall be required if we are to inter the Phoenix. Interesting. The third circle. As soon as they showed that guy in the cutscene with the yellow eyes, I was like, he's gonna be a boss.
I'm curious if I misinterpreted the first boss as this guy, the floating guy, like with my prediction from the other day.
What was his name again?
They both could be.
Asphodelos or something? Mr. H. That's what I'm gonna call him.
As soon as you pronounced it wrong, the right name just left my brain.
Hesperos.
Thank you. It's Hesperos, yes.
Are we pronouncing this Phoenix or Phoenix, by the way? What's the deal?
Dude, that was the stupidest pronunciation. I've never seen it, or the spelling. Oh.
Asians be like. I'm just gonna call it Phoenix. Wicked. Phoenix. Whoa, it looks cool.
Whoa. Is that
Mythic
E6?
creation. The Phoenix. Whoa, it's a Hydra Phoenix. Wait, that looks awesome.
Dude, I'm getting E6 vibes.
Yeah, kinda.
E6.
Let's hope it's not as terrible. It's positionals on this one. Oh, the hitbox is kind of small.
Oh, good.
You're my tether partner, by the way. Come here.
Okay. I'm glad that I somehow got priority in the normal raid.
I don't trust these machinists to stay close to me. You have melee combos.
That's true.
Oh. Hawk blasters.
They barely hurt.
Ow.
This might kill me.
What did he just do?
He threw a
Oh!
little ball in the air. Oh, that's what he did.
I was like,
guess
what
the
was
little-
that? That didn't do
So
anything.
he threw it up in the air, so that was the tell,
I see.
apparently.
Scorched exaltation. Ow!
Wait, we have no reses!
All of our reserves just died. Wait, let's get some more info before we die. Buster? Is this gonna be a swap? Is it gonna hit twice?
Damn, I can't believe they created a mechanic that kills every reser in your party.
Darkened
It's
fire.
actually smart.
Oh, ads. Yay,
Cool.
padding. Oh, they don't take any damage.
You probably killed him with the AoEs.
Yeah, hit those AoEs on them. Yep, that AoE
bet-
takes them out.
I bet you can double up too. You could just one AoE to 2.
Okay, we got rid of them all. Nice. Oh, never mind.
Someone missed one.
We can miss like one there. That did a lot of fucking damage. Ow. Left Cinderwing. Get on the right, I'm guessing? Yep. Holy Vuln stacks, bro. Boss leaves.
No, my combo.
Okay. Whoa.
Ads. So they swing behind them. I wonder what these circles are doing. We're placing them, so like every time an ad dies, the circle is being placed behind it. Or on top of it, anyway.
Do we have to drag the circles off of the boss? I bet it's gonna get powered up for each one of these we're just left on it.
Maybe. Something like that. Or they get revived if they're touching.
Huh? Oh, now it has 4. Dead Rebirth? I don't like that.
I'm just gonna do damage. Nothing's wrong.
Ugh.
I feel like nothing actually happens. But that might be, that's definitely gonna be some sort of mechanic.
Yeah, Savage, that's gonna be way different.
Okay.
Oh,
just
they all
doing
cleave in
conals.
front of them. We can move this way, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. They got placed clockwise, starting with the east one first, and then do a left cleave off of him.
Oh! I got hit by one.
I got you.
Ow.
Also, it's hard to tell, but I guess there's autos on both tanks this entire fight, so that's cool. There's the Leviathan.
Oh, there is.
Also, there's fire coming into the middle of the arena.
It is like E6. Why did you have to say it?
I knew it! Oh, there's AoEs on the ground. That's gonna hit us. Big thing in the middle.
Why do we have so many people
Big thing in the
disconnecting?
middle. Big thing in the middle.
Oh! No!
Boss gone. Boss doing a charge.
Rip that guy.
Suzaku.
Just a little bit.
Yeah. Where's
Buster.
our dance? Dude, his body's moving. Don't look.
I bet that's gonna be a E12 Buster in Savage. We gotta swap it.
Maybe. It's gonna do the frontals from where they're spawning, so south to counterclockwise.
Yep.
Also, this sucks for casters, by the way. I'm sure there's probably a good movement.
It's actually not a whole lot of movement.
On Buster. The lines again. What does the fire do?
Probably hurts.
I'm gonna test it.
Oh, wait, we have
ads.
darkened fires.
Okay, I have to test it. Oh, never mind.
We're gonna
I'm
have
testing this thing. I'm testing this thing.
We're gonna have to spread out rolls in Savage.
All right,
We
you
missed
can
one.
kill two. No, you can kill two with one AoE, by the way.
Really?
Yep. God, that's actually really disorienting if they don't appear exactly counterclockwise or clockwise of each other.
You only have to move. You go to you stand behind the first one and then you just move 90 degrees in whatever direction.
Right, yeah. I'm just wondering if they'll ever appear in a different order that isn't that, and that'll be really disorienting.
Nah, that would be fucked up. I think that's the first third turn boss we've gotten in like 4 raid tiers that wasn't an overhang boss, right?
I'm pretty happy about it, yeah.
Leviathan, the fucking paper bird one.
Yeah. I'm pretty stoked about it.
With that, the Phoenix is shackled once more. However, there is yet the matter of this arena. As you've told us, there's but one person in Asphodelos with the ability to and authority to wield such magics. Though fortunately, it appears he has saved us the trouble of finding him. Yeah, boots are definitely one of them because no skill speed. Yes, you are correct. A contemptible display, as befits an inferior specimen. Even so, I expected it would at least delay your advance. Imagine my surprise when I saw the chains of intermit drag the Phoenix back to its cage. Either the bird is even more of a failure than its creators cared to admit, or you are no mean trespassers. I had hoped our suspicions were misplaced, but alas. Dracula. Keyword Hesperos. Why? Why have you brought such chaos to your beloved Pandæmonium? Pandæmonium, pitiless, impenetrable, and utterly steadfast, unlike those charged with its keeping. What has possessed you? I don't understand. Oh, Eric Thonius. Must you pester me with these inane questions? Think for yourself. Surely you can muster a theory or two with that dim wit of yours. Then again, you have never been one for insight. Why Master La Habrea suffers your mediocrity I shall never understand. You may look like him, but you're not the Hesperos I know. Something has warped you from the inside out. The key ward I knew had compassion for all those under his charge, be they clad in robes or shackled in chains. Was all that a farce? Did you hide your contempt for all these years? Those who are content to merely glimpse the water's surface are doomed to be dragged to its depths. You prove my opinion of you with every word. My mind is clearer than it has ever been. Even now, seeing you feebly grasp for answers makes the bile rise in my throat. Such wasted potential. To be son to Master La Habrea, yet no more skilled with magic than a newborn babe. Son? Wait, what? Did he mean that literally? But of course, it's always about La Habrea. Silence! You are not worthy to utter his name. For once, be grateful to witness a feat beyond your meager abilities. Beyond your shallow reckoning, I have slipped the surly bonds of mortality. I have become one with our mythic creations and rid myself of imperfections. I stand upon the threshold of godhood. As a Hematheos shall I serve Master Lahabrea, ever faithful unto the end of days. And he shall require no other. I think not. Oh, shit. Are you so blinded by arrogance that you have lost sight of what it means to serve? Eric is more capable than you could ever know. It was thanks to his instruction that I was able to master the art of interment, both how to wield it and how to break free of it. Inuccio, let us quit this place. Whatever poison has corrupted Hesperos' mind, it is plain his power far eclipses our own. We must have time to gather our strength. Themis really said, pocket sand! Weaklings still they may be. It takes a singular aptitude to master interment so quickly, to say nothing of how swiftly that familiar laid low the phoenix. Regardless, their noble aims will be their undoing, where they fritter away their strength in calming the beasts of Asphodelos. I continue my work. Even should they survive long enough to reach the heart of my domain, naught shall await them but doom. I eagerly await your arrival, Ericthonios. Even dullards have their uses. Man, I wonder what made him flip. Something like tempered him. My darkest suspicions have been realized. We face the keyword of Asphodelos himself. More than that revelation, however, Ericthonios worries me. He loved Hesperos for his compassion, but received naught but scorn from whatever the keyword has become. He has said little since our return. I only hope that the shock of recent events does not prove to be a death knell for his resolve. Who wards the warders? Themis would offer what comfort he can to Eric. Much as I am loath to disturb Eric so soon after what just occurred, I am afraid circumstances do not afford us the luxury of time. Perhaps it will do him well to speak about recent events concerning both the keyword and his father. Dude, that's so crazy that Eric is Lahabrea's son. I was not expecting that. The creation of the ward which surrounds Pandemonium was an astounding feat of magical prowess. A feat accomplished by none other than Lahabrea. That both my father and I can bind others in chains is perhaps the only thing that we have in common. Ah, so it is true. Aye, I'm Lahabrea's son, bereft of his talent for magics or his brilliant mind, but his son nonetheless. Surely this doesn't come entirely as a surprise to you. Nay, I had an inkling when you said you had practiced ethereal shackles since childhood, assuming you haven't been employed here quite that long. It had to indicate some long-held connection with Lahabrea. 'Twas Lahabrea that taught me how to cast ethereal shackles, but that was it. My further education was overseen by the words of Lahabrea, more specifically my mother, who was a researcher there. Who's your mom? You did speak of Athena, chief keyword before Lahabrea. She is your mother, yes? Oh! How astute. I can see now why you were chosen to lead this investigation. La Habrea and Athena. Cool. You've the right of it. Athena was my mother. And it was she who invited me to join her here. La Habrea had nothing to do with it. I see. There's little love lost between you two. What I cannot see is why La Habrea was appointed chief keyword when another was already in place. Was in place. My mother is no longer with us. And La Habrea was all too eager to assume her responsibilities, with nary a moment spared to mourn her. What love do I owe him now, when he offered not one drop of compassion then? Ah, I see. She is no longer with us, an expression to convey the end of a life. I have known only the public face of La Habrea. While he is lauded for his ability to maintain composure in the face of unnerving circumstances, I must admit that oft he comes across as cold. Apologies, but can we speak of something else? This topic isn't an easy one for me to discuss. Of course, there are more pressing matters at hand. After all, namely, how to deal with Hesperos. We have yet to see the other warders. Judging by what we know, we can surmise that Hesperos has confined them somewhere beyond our grasp. And now that he is aware of our presence, he'll be preparing for our next encounter. We cannot expect to face him on equal footing. Quite the opposite, in fact. Every moment we spend chasing after the creations is another moment Hesperos can contrive another advantage for himself. The wisest course would be to find him first and foremost. He said that he has become one with creations. Perhaps that means he is vulnerable to interment. In theory, that should be possible. However, is it merely enough to confine him after all he has done? I need to know why. I need to know what drove him to forsake everything he's worked for. Was it all truly so that he could serve his master? To my mind, he's merely put La Habrea's own work, risk, and trade for some nebulous power. La Habrea is the chief keyword of Pandemonium. How would throwing it into disarray win his favor? It doesn't make any sense. Yeah, you're right about that. That makes no fucking sense. I share your curiosity, but we must consider that our enemy has us at a disadvantage in every sense. What do you think? Should we put him in fetters, or would it be too dangerous to allow him quarter? If you fail to confine him, I can always strike him down. Yep, that's true. I'll beat his fucking ass. I love how she says that with a smile. Daring as ever, I see. I know not which trials you have faced in your past, but to see you so certain and convincing is all the convincing I need. Very well. Let us try Eric Thaniel's plan. Thank you, Nuccio. I got you, bro. I believe I can shed some light on the nature of our foe. When Hesperos spoke with us, I noticed he bore the telltale fangs of the Vrikolicus, a beast which feeds off the aether of its prey. Likely, that is the creation Hesperos merged his essence with. And we know all too well that he can change the environment around himself at will. The battle will not be an easy one, but I believe in our victory. Yeah, he's actually literally a vampire. I want to look up what Vrikolicus is. Let me see. Vrikolicus. Vrikolicus is a harmful undead creature in Greek folklore. It shares similarities with Nemeral.
Discord and tell me I don't get at least half credit for this guess.
With numerous other legendary creatures, but generally equated with the vampire of the folklore of the neighboring Slavic countries. He's literally a vampire. Athena was never married. She raised Erichthonius, the son of Gaia and Hephaestus.
Yeah.
So I think La Habrea is Hephaestus before he took the seat of La Habrea.
That was somewhat what I was thinking, but Hephaestus seemed like a really small character in like Greek mythology, so I wasn't sure. But also, like, it doesn't have to be one to one.
Because, you know.
But yeah, no, I would get on board with that.
In Greek mythology, the god of fire. Wait, isn't that his element in the Hades fight?
Is it? I don't know. I didn't do the Hades fight more than like 2 times. Maybe.
Yes. Dude, it's totally Hephaestus.
I think it was.
It totally is.
I'll buy into that then, for sure.
Because the other shade of the other Asian's ice, and he's fire. Hephaestus is the divine smith and patron of craftsmen, right? And he's like the head honcho of this area, which is creating things, the creation magics for these demons and whatnot in Pandæmonium. It's gotta be.
Oh.
It makes sense. It's all making sense. Athena adopted him. Oh, okay. I see. All right, Dracula from Castlevania. Let's do this.
Those little spikes.
Oh, shit. Jammer.
So I think I missed it. Is Hemitheos a title?
Hemitheos. I think that's like defining his I don't know, his form, I guess. Also this song though.
Yeah, this is actually kind of a banger.
Hemitheos is like a title, I'm guessing. Dude, this song is so good.
Oh, there we go. It's Greek. It's half god, so demigod.
I see. He merged with the Vrikalikos, I think, the whatever it's called.
I honestly skipped over that word when reading because I couldn't pronounce.
Yeah. I don't blame you. Good song.
Yeah.
I'm always glad when the last song of the turn has fucking good music.
A blanket.
Oh.
I'm gonna go in there. Okay, nothing happened.
But what if you go in the hole?
Ow!
It just hurts, okay.
Yeah. I saw wait, I'm in a
Oh!
melee combo.
What the fuck?
Well, I was in a melee. I think you have to get
funny.
inside of. I think you have to get into the ground because Levin Strike killed us all. So I'm not getting electrocuted here.
Yeah, I think we have to go. Somebody has to go like pop it. Oh, now we are, right?
Nope. I'm getting electrocuted when I'm in it.
I'm just. Oh. Wait, how did Slaya live? What did you do?
I was just at the end, like on the wall.
Interesting.
So do we have to stand like on the close to the wall in that square?
Well, that was a circle AOE that came from the middle of lightning. So I think the corners would be safe in theory.
That one's dropsy. That does a lot of damage, Jesus.
All right, so you guys do that, and I will do not that. triggered it. Wait, there's something in the middle still. Okay, so I died.
I took 0 damage out here.
So you were on the edge.
I was on the edge, right?
Okay. And Slaya, where were you? Were you also in the corner?
Yeah, I was in the.
Let's try to
corner
do
as
this one as well, Slaya. I'm gonna test the same thing. Drag the boss to the absolute corner over here. Just go like right
I
out here.
bet this is going to be handled differently since it's a different...
I stepped in this for Pinax, then I stepped out. And then went to the very corner.
Press arm's length, just in case.
Good call. Yep.
Wow, that was a really good guess.
well. Oh, it's too late, just by a bit.
Yeah, yeah. Wait, my arm's length wore off. Fuck.
Yep. It's just proximity.
It's just proximity in these. Why are these fucking areas such a debate? Also, I'm so glad I lived.
So now there's 3 different elements.
That looks like poison or healing. I'm not sure which. They go off one at a time. So this is gonna be a knockback first.
Oh, that's a big knockback.
And then I don't know what this. We've never had this before. This
Spread. I
don't know what
think
the screen is.
the
Get to the edge.
The Pinax is just activating one of the corners that he sets.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lightning is just a
Okay.
proximity from the center. Water's a knockback, and the green is spread.
Okay, so the green was correlating to that spread. I didn't realize.
Yeah. I don't like how
Alright,
he's
that's-
66%.
Oh.
There's gonna be another
well,
phase.
I don't think anyone's doing damage, to be honest.
No, I mean, like, he's suspiciously low right now. Also, he has Aether Sucker, absorbing and storing Aether. Towers? Oh, they're rolls.
Not DPS, not healer.
Oh, yeah, these are...
Okay. Okay, well, I guess I'll stack myself. Okay, that works.
Yeah, don't stand in the one with your roll.
It says, it literally says not that.
Yeah.
And then I just see a healer go into it.
Ow. Decolation
It's like,
is a weird one.
don't touch the stove, it's hot. But I
Touches it.
wanna.
Westerly Shift.
There's a thingy on the ground. Someone touch it.
Yeah.
Oh!
Oh!
Fuck.
He's gonna cleave from that spot. Okay.
Oh, it was his sword on the ground.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
That does make sense.
That's a cape.
Looks like he's gonna do the same thing.
It's a right side cleave. Oh, knockback.
Oh!
Cool. Guess I'll die.
How was that different? Was it the cape?
It was a cape. When he lifted it, he lifted his right arm in the air. It almost seems like a cleave. That's interesting.
This is a cool
Okay.
fight.
It's
Also, lightning.
interesting.
Square equals proximity. Green is spread. Water knockback.
What? What?
What?
That was so early.
That happened to me the other day, and everybody called me crazy.
No, but you were actually mental.
No, I have a clip of you guys engaging the boss at 2 seconds. There's video evidence. Okay, so it's lightning, so we can just pull him to a corner, any corner.
I'm gonna stand over here and see if I die. I wonder how far towards the corner I have to be.
right here as well.
Oh, damn, that machinist. Oh, okay. So you can just be on the edge.
You can just be on the edge anywhere, yeah. Ow, holy shit. Orbs? Oh, God.
Someone soak them, quick.
Oh, each of us
Oh, wait,
has one on
actually.
it. Oh, we have to take one
DPS.
from someone else.
All right, thrice comes ruin.
Somebody
You
take
only
mine.
can
Somebody take mine. Somebody take mine. Thank you.
I mean, I guess I can take this. Okay. We're all gonna have to take one. That's actually the A8S mechanic with the orbs. Judgment, or
Yeah.
whatever it's called.
That's why I had flashbacks there. Oh, okay. There's gonna be a new quadrant type, I'm guessing. What color is it? Fire. What have we not done? Stack? I bet you
Yeah.
it's gonna be a stack.
So there's, yeah, I guess it could be stack.
Pine Axe, he's activating them. Spread first, spread. Hell Skewer, get out of the front. Knockback next.
Oh god.
Fire stack? Yep, I was right.
Yeah. Towers. Not DPS, not DPS. Okay.
Proximity, proximity. Edge, 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 edge.
No. Time.
Oh, revenge, please. Raid wide. I'll feint this. Oh fuck, we need mitt. Oh my god, I'm so glad I feinted that. Blood rake. Wait, this is another raid wide.
Little baby ray line.
Ugh. More orbs, please.
Just stand on one and RNG that it's not a DPS one.
I got this one. Okay, somebody got me. Can
I
you take
kinda
more than
wanna-
one?
Yeah, you can take two. The third one.
Knock
you
back
should do
himself?
It's thrice come ruin. It's that debuff.
Oh, the hell screw. Proximity next. Oh, nice. Dude, what a fun fight.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was
that could
pretty
be
cool.
interesting. Yeah.
That reminded me of Halicarnassus. I like that. Oh, there's a little minion.
So we're just gonna work our way towards the middle of hell during this raid tier for the next couple tiers.
Yes. We're going to hell. Go to hell. I rolled an 80 on the minion. Nosferatu. It's literally Dracula. Oh, I got it.
No.
First try. Easy. Now, Themis, we end this here. Oh yeah, Savage is most definitely gonna have two of those corner mechanics go off at once, like a stack in proximity, or like a knockback into a spread. You're gonna have to see which ones are activated. Fools! I will not be put in chains. Gasp! To think that I would fall before one such as you. Perhaps I should have treated you as more than a mere nuisance. Despite your victory, you shall never have the knowledge you seek. The secrets of my transformation, the secrets of my deception, they shall return to the star with me. You're wasting your breath, Hesperos. We have the upper hand now. Surely you can see that. Yes, my repertoire is not exhausted yet. However, although I have failed, my end shall be on my terms. I remain loyal to my very last. Come what may, I die with dignity. I mean, if we got all the answers now, the raid tier wouldn't even be good. Wait, no! He just returned himself to the ethereal sea. He's gonna get his memories back, and he's gonna come up. He's gonna come back and tell us what's happening. He's got to. How did your ambition lead you so astray, Hesperos? You are better than that. Your stars shone more brightly than any other in Pandemonium. You had La Habrea's respect, his trust. What more did you seek? That you would forsake all that and sully your legacy besides. He became so blinded by his own desires that he lost sight of his duty. In the end, he lost everything, and his plans lie in tatters. I fail to see any dignity in that. Even so, I would have liked to know why he chose this path. Hesperos' infatuation with your father was his undoing. Perhaps he was so jealous that fate had chosen you and not him to be La Habrea's son. So terrible did this jealousy become that he sought verboten with power. Power that La Habrea would be unable to ignore. How does a pursuit for respect warp one's heart so? How does infatuation with one person turn in contempt for everyone else? I've never heard of such a thing. It happens, but that doesn't mean it's right. People be going crazy out here. I see. I admit I cannot but find it vexing, but perhaps that signifies not but my own capacity for bitterness. I do understand what it is to have a beacon to follow in dark times, a person you trust to guide you true. How it is to desperately wish their light would fall upon you again. But we have spent enough time assuming the intentions of the departed. There are the living to consider. We must find the other warders and round up the remaining creations forthwith. Of that, at least, we can be certain. I believe I can be of help in that matter. Oh shit, I double-clicked. Oops. Seize control. Can you really do that? He's gonna blow! Watch out! What? What is this presence? Erechthonios. What lies beyond that threshold? That's the passage which connects Asphodelos to Abyssos. Why? Be on your guard, you two. Now that Asphodelos is free of obstructions, I can more easily sense disturbances in the lower levels. Something stirs in Abyssos. Monka. A warning sigil? How? Let us return to the gates for now. I should like to apprise the situation from there. Also, we need to waste some time before the next patch cycle comes out, because, you know, we can't release all the fights at once. Needless to say, our investigation is far from over. Interesting. Although we have defeated Hesperos, it appears we have but scratched the surface of Pandemonium's troubles. Yeah, for real. There's something going on deep down in there. My head is still swimming with questions, but could this mean that Hesperos wasn't actually behind this? It is a stark possibility, yes. The root of this crisis may lie somewhere much deeper than even Abyssos. When we first encountered you, you said the memories of your escape were vague, and that your senses were muddled. I believe this was more than the result of a panicked mind. You were made to feel this way by a powerful magical influence. It is possible that the same magic could have poisoned Hesperos' heart, twisting his affection for La Habrea into a burning obsession. Then, in his altered state, he was made an offer of power he could not refuse. Wait, are you suggesting that someone else turned Hesperos into that thing? If so, it stands to reason that they wouldn't stop at him. Indeed, our mysterious mastermind does not lack for subjects for his experiments, for more potential hemathioi. Yeah, I think this is probably the origins of tempering, if I had to guess. Or something similar. If what you're saying is true, then my colleagues, they're doomed to share the same fate as Hesperos. Do not lose heart yet, Eric. Hesperos challenged us alone. And that tells me that the process of this creation was a long and taxing one. If he was the first Hemathios, then the rest of the warders are likely still alive. Oh, so there's going to be a Hemathios in every tier, I'm guessing, then 2 more. However, much as I would like to hasten deeper into Pandemonium, the way forward is sealed off. We must focus our efforts on finding a way through. With the creation still having free reign of Asphodelos, that won't be easy. On the contrary, I yet retain control of these circles, and thus can wield intermittent magic within their halls at will. The creatures will pose no threat to us. Pog. Just like that? Then nothing's stopping us from returning order to Asphodelos. Just so. I shall require your expertise to keep the peace after the subjects have been returned to their confinement, however. You are Asphodelos' sole remaining warder, after all. Truth be told, I did not expect this investigation to become so involved. Of course, I would like to resolve matters here without resorting to outside help, but... Do you mean to send a report to La Habrea? 'Tis too soon to say. Let us first find a way into Abyssos. It would be best to withhold our judgment until we have ascertained the whereabouts of the other warders and the identity of the party responsible for their disappearance. Agreed. Even so, if it means saving even a single life within Pandemonium, then I'm not above asking La Habrea for help, should it come to that. I feel like we should tell them. This is kind of important, right? Why are we not telling them? Well, I guess we're not telling them because we don't want to risk the fact that the convocation will just be like, fuck it, and just delete it from existence because this place is important. Recent discoveries certainly paint Hesperos' actions in a new light. The number of unknown elements in this investigation grows, and we must proceed forward with the utmost caution. To that end, Eric and I shall remain here for the time being. Much as I enjoy your company, I do not believe we shall be needing protection so long as we remain in Asphodelos. You should take this time to rest. Surely you are weary, and there may be more battles ahead of us. Themis' burden may grow heavier in your absence, but he's shown that he's more than capable to bear it. Still, I would help wheresoever I'm able. All we've achieved so far has been thanks to you two, and I mean to repay the debt I owe. I don't know what use I can be outside of placating creatures, but I'll find a way. Nonsense. You owe us nothing. It was thanks to your knowledge of the magics which govern this place that we were able to come this far. Elsewise, we would have likely succumbed to the hippocampus' assault. Each of us has arrived at this dire path by separate paths, but it is only by combining our respective expertise that we will reach the end and see Pandemonium saved. True. Eric's a good boy. Thank you, Themis. Hesperos' word seemed to have affected me more than I realize. Together we've come this far, and together we'll reach the end. I have no doubt we will. Even so, let us allow Anuccio her rest. Besides, you have someone awaiting a report on your progress, yes? I dare say your story will be much more than they ever imagined. Oh yeah, we gotta go fucking tell... God damn, I already forgot his name. Claudius? Professor Cloud? Professor Claudius? Something like that. Shit, I forgot why we were here in the first place. Claudian. My friend would be very cautious to hear what has occurred here. However, I fear that if I left Pandemonium, the wards protecting it would quickly deteriorate. I hope she doesn't mind assuming some of my duties in the meantime. Who's your friend that you keep talking about? Is it a Zem? Huh? It's gotta be. Tell me your secrets, pretty boy. Tell me now. I got my eye on you. Oh yeah, my minion. Boop. I gotta flex it now that I have it. Though understood to refer to vampires, the word Nosferatu has an uncertain origin, and the same may be said of this bat-like creature. However, from the fact that it appears to be wearing a dinner suit and won't drink your blood without permission, it is clearly a gentlemanly sort. Ah, it's a gentlemanly little guy. Oh, it's cute. It's wearing a little suit. Bat chest. Can I beckon it? Psst, 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 psst. Point. It's adorable. Look at it. All right, so I just finished farming up and getting my first set of weekly loot for Pandemonium, and I just have a few thoughts now on what I think of all the fights. So the first fight I think is going to be really interesting and savage. I actually like it quite a lot. I think there's going to be some interesting overlaps of the mechanics there already, and I super appreciate how big the boss hitbox is, since I'm probably going to be playing Dragoon. I'm super excited for that one. And I really liked how the boss looked in general. The fact that he was one of the warders right off the bat was pretty telling for, you know, what the rest of the tier is going to look like. Second fight, that weird Yasmat looking what was it, the hippocampus? Hippocampus guy. That one's going to be really interesting. I really like what they did with the arena. We were joking around about how it kind of reminds us of the Sestasha boss, a good throwback there. I feel like I already am super comfortable on that fight, and I'm excited to see how that's going to be interesting to optimize on melee, I'm pretty sure. I'm excited to see what we're going to come up with to make sure that we can keep full uptime there with the knockbacks, with the spreads, and with the moving together for dropping the AoEs. Next was the third fight, the Phoenix one, which I'm actually... After farming it a few times on stream just now, I'm not a super big fan of for melee. There are some interesting things you can do. I really like dodging that Hawk Blasters mechanic on melee. I think I figured that out quite well. And having good tanks in that is definitely going to make that fight a lot of fun. I'm just glad it's not an overhanging boss, because usually the third turn is always an overhanging boss. So excited for that one, but also kind of dreading the fact that it might be a little difficult. And as for the fourth fight, that one, I think we can all agree was super fun and had a really good song. Even just farming that for the normal mode, I was having a lot of fun optimizing my movement and keeping uptime on melee. I think it's going to be really interesting on Dragoon specifically with how many gap closers we have. And man, just pressing like Elusive Jump and Spine Shatter and like canceling knockbacks with all their jumps was super fun. So I'm excited to see the overlap of the different mechanics we got there. I think there's going to be some cool optimization for taking those orbs on that one mechanic and also standing in towers while keeping melee uptime. That one I'm absolutely positive is going to be a banger of a savage fight, and I can't wait to do it. Yeah, that's just my thoughts after farming them for the week, and I hope you enjoyed the video. There will be a video of these exact raids with Nest coming out soon, so look forward to that. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye. I love you. Here is a kiss from Minuccio. There you go. You deserve that. Thanks for watching. Bye!